welcome to another episode of Season 3 of Community Storytelling. I'm Lissa Kreisler. I'm so happy you're with us today. Linda Lester, we love you. We love that you sponsor our show. And we love the Jaco Art House for these fabulous canvases behind me. And now I'm going to be introducing you to somebody you may already know. I just met her. And what she's going to be talking about, I will admit, is foreign to me. But I'm a quick learner, and I'm so excited to find out, as I'm sure you will be too. As soon as I say, hello, Shakti.
Hi,
How
nice
are you?
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So you own Dancing Yogi, and when I saw that, I said, it must be a yoga studio, because yogi is somebody who dances yoga, correct?
Yes, Dancing Yogi came about as a place where people can learn to dance through life. So it's a common question. People ask me, is this a dance studio? Is this a yoga studio? And I say, well, come in. And this is a space that you pick up things to release your stress and learn how to dance through life.
And you're on Main Street.
I'm on Main Street.
Near the coffee roasting house?
I'm right across from Icing on the Cake and about just before that building with the US flag.
Well, we all know Icing on the Cake.
Yes.
And now we're going to know Dancing Yogi too.
Thank you.
So when you say things, crystals, what kind of things?
So we carry crystals for sure.
Which are so big right now.
Yes.
I don't understand them, so I'm going to have you explain them. But I know they're, is it a fad or are these here to stay?
You know, crystals is part of the earth. And we're all connected in many ways, right? We're connected to the universe, we're connected to nature. So crystals are from the earth, and so we have that deep connection. But we have lost that education on that. And now we feel the connection back again, and so there is definitely a rise on, inquiry, seeking, finding my true self, right? So,
how did you even get involved in this? Did you find your true self at some point?
So about 13 years ago, I went to a healing workshop, and just like you, I was not that much familiar with crystals. I knew about some gemstones, but not crystals per se.
And why did you go to this healing workshop?
I've been a yoga teacher. I've always practiced yoga, meditation for a long time. Growing up, as a kid, it was part of the whole
your
system.
Culture, right? Yes.
Yeah, the whole system. So, 13 years ago, I felt the need to go to this healing workshop, and when the calling is there, you go. And there, I'm sitting and, listening to the classes, and right across from me, just like you are sitting next to me, was this lady who had all the crystals, and she used to display it, and people used to go and buy. And so the second day I go to her and I say, do you have a small crystal for me for my yoga practice? And that was the beginning.
And what was that supposed to do for your yoga practice?
So my first crystal was amethyst. And amethyst is the purple crystal, which is like...
Yes, you have a whole display for us.
Yeah, I have lots of crystals over here. And amethyst is like one of the easiest crystals to work with. And meaning that the amethyst knows how to do the healing. So I got the amethyst crystals and I just held it, closed my eyes, and tears started flowing,
Really?
So it's like, okay, what's happening over here? What are you to tell me? And why am I feeling this deep connection, right? And that was the beginning.
Now, if you were to hold an amethyst right now, would you start tearing up again?
No, I worked through that.
So you had issues. You had some things you were concerned about?
I wouldn't say issues. It was just that deep connection. And so sometimes emotions come out in certain ways. But now I'm I'm more centered and balanced now. So I would say that, I would talk to it like I'm talking to you. I talk to many of the crystals too, like many people do.
And there's only positive vibes from crystals, right? You can't get any negative vibes from them, or can you?
No.
Like, there's so much negativity in this world. I would hate to think that people are now getting crystals to maybe wish something bad on somebody. Crystals don't do that. Crystals have goodness, right?
Yeah, I think we all have goodness on us, right? And that
I would hope so.
And that is why we come to the earth, right? And I call this the Earth School. And we come to learn as to what are the things that we are holding that is not is not teaching us our true nature of pure love, right? So we might get hurt, there's like some pain, there's some stress, there's some anxiety, and we take it on personally, and we don't know how to release that. In that, the crystals come in and work with you really well. Like dark crystals like tourmaline, onyx, obsidian, they're all the black crystals, and they help to draw those stress, those negative emotions, if you may call them, and then release it and transform it. Smoky quartz also does that to a great extent. Then crystals like...
Well, show me some of these things. Show me what you have here.
Yeah. So this is like the bracelet of tourmaline that you can wear this, like I'm wearing tourmaline over here, and my tourmaline has also these, they're called chakras, like the energy centers for balancing. So I wear this on me. And
now, do you ever take these off?
I do. You know, like I kind of play with them. It's like, you know, it's like, oh, who wants to come with me today? That kind of thing, you know. And so they come and they work with me, right? So I have a few bracelets that I work with. So, you know, and then you have amethyst over here.
Which is beautiful anyway.
Yes, and amethyst is a great one to wear at all times.
So if I were to put it on, would I feel something?
I normally say that any crystal that you are drawn to first, so I just go through a small education in the store. I say, okay, pick up this crystal.
Let me hold this.
Yeah, and then just take a few deep breaths in and just see what you feel by holding that crystal. Many people, they'll feel like a tingling sensation, they'll feel like heat, they might feel like a heaviness, a lot of that, right? So
I don't think I feel anything.
So it takes about 24 to 48 hours for the crystal to know you. So when you buy the crystal, so people who really feel it are people who are like, I'm not saying that you're not sensitive, but generally if you're sensitive.
Oh, I'm very sensitive.
Oh, okay.
I cry all the time.
Oh, okay. So, so just holding it and just completely, you know, surrendering to it really helps. And
so if I were to pick one, I just from my eyesight over here, I would pick this one up.
Okay.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's fluorite.
Fluorite. So what will this do for me?
So fluorite has a lot of properties and it helps for focus, especially kids. I always tell them if you're going for an exam, or even adults if you have a project, take the fluorite. You know, the pointing always works in the upward energy. So, you know, take a crystal. And
that's not a fluorite, is
that's
it?
a fluorite
too.
Because
it
has
colors.
Variations.
Okay.
Yeah, the green to purple.
Okay.
So it has variations. Like I'm wearing this bracelet, which is fluorite. And so, you know, the fluorite helps in many, many properties. And I have a sheet, which is like, you know, that when people come to the store, it has all the list of the properties that people can take or, you know, look at and see. So, for example, fluorite heightens your intuition. It can help maintain an unbiased impartiality when decisions need to be made. It encourages peace and reduces one's emotional involvement in a situation. So, a lot of the crystals do help. So, so these crystals have combinations. So, you know, all of the information is given.
I usually am. So I think I need like one. Do you have one that stops you from worrying? I worry all the time. Is there a worry wart?
So let's see.
A worry crystal.
Worry crystal.
Yeah.
So maybe Tiger's Eye comes for you. It helps with, again, focus and clarity, and it brings calm and wisdom. So the one actually that came for you would be ammonite.
Oh, wow. I saw this one earlier.
Yeah. So ammonite is a fossil from the earth, and it gives us that connection of grounding, and it has a spiral nature where our energies are spiraling, and that means, like, you know, changing and transformation. So, so how do you feel with that, with ammonite?
Well, you know, I'm stuck on this one.
You stuck on that one?
I'm stuck on this one, but this one is interesting.
Yeah.
It's very, the feel to it is very interesting. and it looks like, now I keep looking at your necklace.
Okay.
Is that a stone, a crystal?
Yes, this is, I got one here, and this gentleman got
Oh, that's
his
beautiful.
awakening through pine cones. So I carry his necklace, and this base is a pine cone, and then he puts a crystal on it. And that's an amethyst crystal that he has put. So pine cone is like the connection to the pineal gland, the sense of intuition opens up. It's also connection to nature. So it's a nice one to wear.
So
you know.
how do you get to the point when I think maybe crystals would help me? I mean, do you have to be confused, or I don't know, I'm just still stuck on, because I'm the type of person, just get over it. Just, whatever the problem is, worry about it yesterday, not today. But you obviously went on a deep, intensive journey, and you came out much better for it. And do you feel that you still need to take another journey, or is your path wide open now?
So life is a journey.
Life is a journey.
Right. So to answer your question about crystals, when we grew up, when we had to learn the letter A, do you remember how long it took us to write that letter A? Our parents had to hold our hands, a teacher had to help us.
I have a 4-year-old grandson, I do remember.
And that script
Yes.
A is even harder, right?
Yes.
So we took our time to learn language, to understand language, right? Crystals are the same thing. They are not that difficult. They are much easier for us to understand and communicate. But in order for us to connect to them, we have to learn their language as well. And how do we learn their language? Is that we just like drop the mind space, like you said, you just say, leave it and move on, right? So it's the same way you surrender, and then you talk to them and you can get that help, right? Our parents and teachers helped us in our education. Crystals help us in our education to life, this journey of life, right? And how can we just have smiles and have joy and have peace and harmony here, right?
Well, yeah, the moment I met you, I saw that all over your face.
Thank you.
So, do you do yoga as well in this store? Or it's just
No.
you're just selling merchandise, crystals,
Yes.
and things to help you get on a better journey.
Yes.
And to learn more about yourself. Because when I was looking you up to find out a little bit about you, there is a dance that's called Shakti. Now, is Shakti your born name?
Shakti is my spiritual name, and through that process of awakening, this name kept coming to me, and I decided to make it official recently.
Yeah.
As the store opened. So Shakti means inner strength in Sanskrit.
Oh, that's a great name then.
Yeah, and it's also the primordial energy, the energy of this universe, of the earth, of matter. So just having that name Shakti for me and for people who are talking to me will like connect them to that primordial energy and give them that inner strength that we need to work on through life's journey, right?
Now, how long has your store been open?
We're going to be almost a year in December.
Oh, wow, that's
Yes.
fabulous. And you're doing well?
Yes, very well.
I mean, let's see what else you have here.
Yeah.
I keep
So-
looking at these. These are gorgeous.
So those are, what they have done is they made a pyramid and they put these crystals and metal and copper, and those layers help to draw away from that EMF, right? The electromagnetic frequency that can affect our brain cells, and especially you have so many devices. So this is one form. You can put it next to your computer at work. This one, you can also carry that with you in your pocket or handbag.
And I know people who do that.
Yeah. So, so the more sensitive you are, the more you start feeling things, and and so it's just a support system for us. So that's one form.
And
We
this
have-
is a fountain. Fountains are always good, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So fountains teach us flow, right? We are about 80 to 90% water, right? We're born in water. So fountains are just nice to have in the home, in your office space. The sound of water is so healing and calming, right? So having a fountain is a great idea.
And you have candles here. And
So the thing is that, yeah, that's a water bottle. So the crystals are, I can show you if you can hand me that. So the crystals over here in this water bottle are put in this cap. And this one is filled with amethyst, rose quartz, and clear quartz. And it's called a wellness water bottle. And the amethyst does the healing, the rose quartz is like self-love, and the clear quartz just amplifies everything. So the water quality changes. This company has done the research and shown how the water qualities become crystalline in nature. So that's like interesting. And we also have like things like this, right? You want to gift somebody, it's a nice tone and it talks about stuff. It's a nice card as well.
And you have oils, I guess, oils?
Yeah. So,
so whole store is here.
Yeah, I know. So the thing is that the sage and the Palo Santo that is over there, that one is for clearing the space. And that was used by Native Americans for a long, long time. And if you do the smudging, you will notice the changes. You'll feel much lighter. You'll feel the space is cleared up. So, but not everyone can smudge, right? So
will I lose pounds? No? Okay.
So we have spray. So this has the essential oils. So using a calming spray like at night time before you sleep helps you to sleep well. And then using the spirit spray opens up that spirit. And then we have like focus spray. We have different kinds of spray that you can take with you. Simple way of cleansing.
I just think we need to come into the store.
Yeah.
And you're there, and so we'll find you and you can explain everything in better detail.
Absolutely.
So yes, it's called the Dancing Yogi. It's on Main Street. And it was a pleasure having you. You taught me a lot today. I may keep this crystal.
Yes.
No, I will not do that
No,
to
that's
you.
for you. You have to keep what's calling on you.
So see, I mean, everybody has a story, and what an interesting story this was today. You have a story? You have somebody you need to nominate? You do it easily. You go to our website at kcat.org and tell us who that person is, how to get in touch with them, and I'll be sitting right next to him or her next time. So thank you so much for being with us, community storytelling, and we'll stop by your store definitely.
Thank you so much for having me, and love the support that I'm getting from Los Gatos.
That's wonderful. That's what we're here for. It's your station, and we love to show off people, and maybe the next person will be you. Thank you for being with us today at KCAT TV 15. I'm Lissa Kreisler.